So welcome to Strictly Businews. I am Alfonso Santaniello. Mychal.
Mike Connolly.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Thanks for coming back on.
Couple minutes.
It's been
We should drop
It's been a while since we've had American Idol contestant Cori on too.
What did you call me?
American Idol contestant. We have some good topics today. First up, Valley Venture Mentors Accelerator to receive a $100,000 grant from Mass Tech. Valley Venture Mentors is a pretty much a program entrepreneurs can sign up for where they get mentoring. They really meet a lot of great people in the community. It's been in its I'd say 3-4 years now, maybe.
Like that.
So it's already gotten funded by MassMutual for $1.5 million weeks ago, where they've already started allocating some of the money for that to like develop Springfield, which also helps for economic development in Springfield. But they keep getting money in, and it's going towards their, they want to build an incubator in Tower Square in downtown, which would be huge because currently there isn't anything like that in downtown Springfield.
How is the one, wasn't there one across from Stick for a little while, the incubator?
Yeah, I think that's still there.
It's still there. The program changed a little bit.
Okay.
It's more open to the public instead of being kind of closed off, and they changed their name, and so there's a lot of different. They're actually going to be on an upcoming episode, so be sure to stay tuned for that. But yeah, I mean, I think this is something really different for downtown. There's a lot of stuff going on downtown lately, especially a lot of tension with Tech Foundry, which also got part of the a different part of the grant from Mass Tech. So Mass Tech is it's a public entity of the Economic Development Agency for the state, and so they're the ones that awarded it. And I mean, this is good for downtown, especially because we're getting a lot of the schools downtown, so a lot of students will be down here.
Yeah, when we talk about retaining the students that we bring in, this is a great opportunity, especially for all the local businesses.
I think it's good, fresh entrepreneurial energy, man. Because you know we all fans of entrepreneurship, and entrepreneurs change things, man. We keep talking about how we want to see change happen in Springfield and whatnot, but you give entrepreneurs a space to play, and amazing things happen. Oh
yeah, especially imagine just the connections that'll be made in there and what could come out of that.
Exactly.
So kudos to everyone involved in that. Next up, wine lovers celebrate because Mass state budget includes prohibition on household wine shipments. So meaning we can order.
Is that a new word of the day?
It is. We can order basically from the vineyard and get it shipped to the house instead of having to go through a liquor store or a distributor or anything like that.
I don't find myself really wanting to wait so much. It's that waiting period.
Well, but I mean, you look at the cost. If you don't mind, not the cost. I mean, I don't know how much you're distributing wine.
I don't know what the markup is either when you go to the store and you buy from the local wineries. So we'll have to see how that pans out too, because
you find out when you order it.
Yeah, right. I mean, if they're doing a 40% margin at Table and Vine, we wouldn't know the difference. But if you get to buy directly from and you're just paying a shipping charge, it might actually work in your favor. So the law that they're passing, or the one that they're passing, but it's going to be lifted or whatever. So it's going to start January 1st, 2015, where so under the new law, domestic wine producers will initially pay $300 for a direct shipper's license, $150 renewal fee for each year, and then shippers may deliver no more than 12 cases of wine containing no more than 9 liters per case to each person a year. So that's a lot of wine still. Just imagine every winery that you go to and you can get 9 cases shipped to your house. I mean, I found it funny that there's only 9 other states that have this law in place.
Yeah.
So I think we were the 10th. So there's only 9 other states remaining. We were really missing out.
Are we?
I don't know.
You're about to find out.
Yeah, I mean, I see a lot of like stay-at-home moms rejoicing.
Now we never have to leave the house.
Or like, crap, now we really can't ever leave the house. But yeah, I mean, I see this good. I mean, I don't know to an extent of like the distributors how much business they're going to be losing.
Right.
But at the same time, it comes down to the people saving money.
I think if they're smart, they'll jump in on that delivery service too, because like you said, you don't want to wait. So if I could order it from my favorite liquor store and they deliver it to my house, like I could order my pizza and my wine or whatever we eat at the same time.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. You shouldn't have said that on the air.
Well, I'm gonna give it away. You know, that's what I do. I give away hits.
Cha-ching.
I'm like Diddy.
Next up, Baystate Innovation Center provides key intersection for entrepreneurs. So basically, Baystate launched Innovation Center right in downtown Springfield. More stuff happening in downtown Springfield. It provides critical intersection for entrepreneurs who hope to bring their ideas to the market in the healthcare sector. So it's a really good, in the tech world as a whole in the last few years, healthcare and tech have boomed, and how to make health more effective and efficient.
Right.
So this is giving an opportunity for local businesses and entrepreneurs and people to really kind of do that on a local scale, and I think this is huge. And Baystate has been dabbling their hands in a bunch of things, and this is like the most exciting I've seen them dabble there.
Yeah, besides that massive expansion.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, even for Baystate, they're smart to because listen, right now entrepreneurship is a thing. So I mean, if you, as far as a business standpoint goes, I mean, entrepreneurs will need what healthcare, where they going to go into. It still turns out to be a smart business move for them too, because if you're an entrepreneur and you have a choice between the local hospitals, you're always going to go with the one that's supporting you. So
yeah.
I mean, they could, and I mean, they could actually. There's so much they could do with that.
Well, I mean, they have specific issues that they said that they want the entrepreneurs to really focus on. Some of them are finding new ways to provide and use analytics, delivering high-quality healthcare at lower cost, providing ways for patients and doctors to connect through mobile applications. So there's a lot of things that they're really trying to get more conversations between the hospital doctors and the patients, which is good, depending on the patient. It could also be bad for the doctors. But they got a $5.5 million grant from the state in May to really start the project and really get it up and running. So, I mean, this is great for our local area as a whole.
Well, it goes back to what we said earlier, like entrepreneurs solve problems. So those medical problems that just, you know, and I spent, unfortunately, in the last 6-7 years, I spent a lot of time in a lot of hospitals, and if you go in there, and it just like drive you crazy, because it was like, I kid you not, hospitals were like back in the 60s, like as far as technology and everything goes. So for them to start having entrepreneurs come in and solve the problems that they have and stuff that they don't even know they have, that's actually another good thing for them too.
Yeah.
I think that one of the biggest projects was when they started to go paperless. But I do find one of my doctors is directly in Baystate, and he operates on a laptop. And most recently, he had the tablet, and he just clicked it into the keyboard. But it's not an easy process for him, so it's uncomfortable for me because it's so clunky and glitchy, and it takes forever, and it's longer wait times. So I think when you start to look at almost continuous improvement ideas, some of these medical professionals just don't grasp that, or nor do they have time because they're too busy taking care of patients.
Well, that's the thing. It's the hospital. It's there to take care of the patients, but it's also a business and how they can make it more efficient and, you know, get more patients in and out out of there healthier, quicker, and so it's things like that that hopefully this will help.
Yeah.
Next up, Governor Patrick passed a state budget on Friday for $36.5 billion for the 2015 fiscal year, with a good chunk of the budget to go to programs to help unemployed find jobs, and a good amount of it in Western Mass too. There was, let's see, the program, there you go. Companies like Gulfstream and Smith & Wesson will be partnering with the program, so like job training. So this is a really good opportunity for the vocational high school students to get like opportunities after high school. So there's ways, like, it's not, there's a lot of stuff going on, and this is, you know, we have a big manufacturing industry in Western Mass, so this is a good opportunity for people, if they're going to be in that industry, to really get hands-on, and there's a budget for it now.
It's always good when the word budget's involved.
Yeah, especially when it comes from the state.
It's a good budget. Budget.
Will be offered at STIC and HEC. It targets people who are underemployed. The goal is to teach people all the skills necessary to enter a growing manufacturing market. So I think it's, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just
It's really only a positive impact overall.
Yeah.
I mean, one thing that stood out in the article for me was that Deval Patrick was hoping to create 100,000 jobs over the next decade. I mean, that's a huge number.
Yeah, that's across the state. I don't think that's just Western Mass.
Right. But
still, yeah. When you think about it, a lot of the people that have those jobs now are getting older, and when they get older, we need people to replace them with. So if we invest in the youth, when those older folks go out, we have people to replace them with. So it's like, you know, no pause and no dip in whatever service that they provide, because, you know, a lot of times the sexier businesses and the sexier entrepreneurs and the sexier careers getting a lot of the shine, but the nuts and bolts careers, we still need people to do those because, you know, the sexy stuff wouldn't work without the nuts and bolts.
Good point.
Next up.
I think that's the most we've ever heard the word sexy on the show.
Well, I am
Is it?
I am Mr. Sexy, so.
I don't know if it is or not.
I think you just said it 10 times.
So on to the next sexy topic.
Not so sexy.
Yeah, it's not so sexy actually. The Westfield BID it's voted that it should be shutting down, but there's a lot of stuff going on. So the city of Westfield, the Westfield City Council voted to dissolve the BID, basically because there was just a lot of, the members of downtown weren't necessarily too keen on it. So it's been dissolved, and if you don't know what a BID is, it's known as a business improvement district. So there's one in Springfield, there's one in Amherst, Westfield had one. Don't know if there's one in Northampton. I know if there isn't one. But it's basically helping, you know, keep the streets clean, keeping coming businesses to come in those areas, in those downtown areas. So there's a lot that they do, and for whatever reason, it didn't really work out in the BID. But there's a lot of things that they did well that's going to be following, like fundraisers and events that they were a part of, and which is unfortunate. Westfield, I feel like, was booming. Westfield was actually just called the most promising city in the state this year, so it's kind of wondering, you know, what's really going on behind the curtains.
Westfield overall has a really great community that feels very strongly about their city that they live in, and what I got from the article is a lot of these the community events or the music fests that they do on the green will still exist because of the pride that they have for their city, and they're going to still continue without, I think, a lot of the red tape, really.
Well, they said Bob Plassi of Westfield on Weekend said that they will continue the events.
Right.
The BID isn't necessarily gone right now. They're still there. They're going to be finishing off what the projects they're already working on. It's not like they're going to stop in their tracks. But who knows what this means for downtown. You used to work downtown Westfield. Were you there when the BID was part of it? I know it's recently new, but it's already...
I'm not honestly sure, but I think that, you know, when you talk about a booming city, Westfield is that it's a very large city with a lot of people. It's just sometimes I think it gets overlooked, and when we look at the sexier cities around, business, like larger franchise businesses will pick other places, you know, Riverdale Road in West Springfield, but not so much the offshoots of Westfield. But I think one big step was, what is it, Wings Over... Or is it the Hangar?
The Hangover, yep.
Yeah.
The Hangar, not the Hangover.
Yeah, not the Hangover.
You could get a hangover there, but...
But that was a huge step. You know, they took over School Street Bistro, and I think that that was a good move overall for the city itself. It kind of shows that they are gaining traction. And there's a great college right down the street, and I think when we talk about retaining, everything we talked about today is retaining those college kids. So if you already live in Westfield and there's nothing there, the likelihood of you moving is high.
Right. I agree. You nailed it. I got nothing to say.
Okay.
I'm working on being speaking less.
No.
No, wait, talking less and speaking more.
I'm gonna not ask the question
Is
because
that
then.
sexier?
Hashtag is that sexy?
Wait a minute. Hold on. I forgot to congratulate you on the 40 under 40. That's a big deal.
Stop. Thank you.
And congratulations on getting married. Big deal.
Yeah.
It was like
Wow, thank you.
growing up. It's kind of it's happy and sad at the same time.
That's very sad. I'm gonna be 30 in like a month.
You're over the hill. I'm 32. Listen, my son.
At least you have like the kid face. Like, look at this.
Well,
Like,
I did this for this.
I shaved at 1 o'clock.
No, you didn't.
No,
my oldest
2 o'clock.
my 8-year-old son, he hit him the other day. He goes, Dad, you were around in the 80s? What was it like in the 80s? I was like, dude, don't talk to me.
So much fun because we played outside all the time.
Yes. Yes.
Michael, thank you so much for coming on.
Hey, wait, hold on. I gotta plug my book.
Plug it in.
Yeah.
Make sure you get your copy, launchandstandout.com. So I've been working on it, so I've been hiding and not talking and not speaking and just doing. So make it happen. Launchandstandout.com.
Very cool.
Thank you. We will be right back. We stopped by Cindy's Drive-In for the 20th anniversary, and we're going to check out how that event went. Welcome back. I'm here with the Maloney brothers of Cindy's Drive-In. Guys, thanks for coming on and congratulations for 20 years.
Thank you, Alan.
Now, it was started by your parents, correct?
Yep.
So, what is the history of it?
So, they started off with a small place in Chicopee for one summer, and then they ended up buying this place in Granby about 20 years ago. It started off really small menu, and then since then it's grown, and today we're actually hosting the 20th anniversary party. So.
Yeah, we started with only hot dogs and chips for food to begin with, and only soft serve.
And now it's...
Now burgers, dogs, fries, onion rings, like full
Hard
menu.
ice cream, homemade Italian ice.
So what's going on today? There's bounce houses, there's dunk takes, like you guys are doing a big party for the 20th.
That's correct. We have bounce houses, pony rides later, we have a car show at 5 o'clock, face painting, kids, cotton candy machine, games to play, balloons.
DJ from 102.5 is going to be here hosting for about 6 hours.
So it's an all-day event.
Yeah, all day.
All day. 20-cent hot dogs is the big thing.
So I saw a sign up front that said 100 different flavors. What is like the most popular flavor people come?
Yeah. Grasshopper.
Grasshopper?
Yeah. Mint and Oreo. Moose Tracks is a big seller for the hard ice cream.
For soft serve, it's still vanilla chocolate twist swirl. It's still the #1 seller.
Yeah.
But for hard ice cream, Moose Tracks black raspberry seems to be quickly popular.
And you guys are open spring and summer and fall, or what is the season for you guys?
April to late September.
April to late September?
So our mother is Cindy.
Okay.
And it was my father got laid off from UTC, and they decided let's give it a whirl. They had no restaurant experience, but our #1 goal is customer. It's old-fashioned, but customer right. We're very customer-oriented. We treat the employees like they're part of our family, and we give them a place that we want to work somewhere else as well. So we try to treat them like that here.
That's I mean, small businesses, especially around here, and you're in it and you're continuing, the employees become a thing. I've known you guys way too long, and I've seen the staff come in and how you guys are interacting with them.
Adina, come here.
And there's one of them right now.
Adina was here when she was, how old? 10 years old, 11 years old, sweeping, picking up the parking lot, cleaning for us, cleaning tables, and now, can you make a kitty coon yet?
Yep.
Yeah, she's making a kitty coon.
You escalated, good job.
So she's Cindy's granddaughter.
Okay. How's it like working with these guys?
It's fun. It's kind of aggravating sometimes when you're working with your family, but it's good though.
Yeah. Do you want to take this over eventually?
I don't know.
It's a question you ask every generation in the family, you know?
Can you make an ice cream cone is the question.
Can I make it? I can eat
That one,
one. I can eat. I don't know if I can make one.
We get that on film.
Should we try to make one?
I think so.
All right, let's go
See
try
how
to.
easy everyone says, why is there a line? Well, you know.
All right, let's go try to make one.
All right.
All right. So we're here, and he's gonna show me what the heck we're doing.
We're going to make a cone here, so it's very exact science. What we want to do is get eye level first. And I'm a little taller. So I build the face, go to the face. The key is not to pull it away while the novel's still down, or else this will go.
All right.
Now I'll try to
It
make
doesn't want to look that hard. Come on. You guys are trying to scare me. We're gonna call North. All right.
All right, get down a little bit. Do slowly, and keep the sides of the machine top.
Oh shit.
Oh what? You ready to rest of it now?
All right. What do I do now?
So stop the handle.
Oh.
Now pull it in. That's actually pretty good.
It's a little limp, but
That's about what Lauren
I
does.
don't want to be in this. All right, I'll make a better cone than Lauren.
All right.
Oh.
That was sad.
Yeah, this one is not that
His is bad.
straight.
And even when you push me, it's still better.
Let's get cheers.
Well, Mario, thank you for showing me around Cindy's Drive-In. We've been friends for, 20 years, and I think this is my first time here, so
It might be.
it's bad friendship right there. So if people want to find you guys, where are you guys located, online, address, phone number, how can they get a hold of you?
We are at 202 East State Street in Granby. Phone number is 413-467-YUM-9866. We have an awesome Facebook page, so come fan of that. And we also have Instagram, so you can find us and like us on that.
All right, Mario, thank you. And we'll be back, and I'm going to go eat some ice cream real quick. So we'll see you guys in a little bit.